Hello and welcome to Wallybois. Well, I want to get all destructive. That I do. Yes, we're going to be removing this bench because we've got a plan. Yeah, and I like a plan. I like it when it comes together, mind. Yeah, it'll be even better. But what we're going to do is we're going to remove this bench over here and the stuff on the wall and what have you. Because I've got to fit a wall here. Because we're going to section off this space. Because I need a clean space. Oh my God, it's gone dark. Why's it gone so dark? Come back. That's because I'm not standing in the light. Because I need a clean space here, you see. And somewhere for the laser to go and stuff like that. So I'm going to put a wall across here. Just a stud wall with a door in it. And redo all this lot of crap that's in here. So I just want to rip this out on this side so I can get the wall in here. That's the idea. That's the plan. And I'm hoping, just hoping, it's all going to come out easily. I got my notes. I have. Is that me or is that really dark? It shouldn't be dark. I've got so many lights on in there. How come it's so dark? Right, let's put that light there. Is that better? Is that better now? It's not better. Let's bring, if I bring it further in, does that work a bit better? I hope so. Is that dark where you are? Hello there. Hope you're well. Oh, blimey. Anyway. So we get smashing. Well, first of all, I've got to take the screws out. That'd be the first plan. So let's put you over there. Yeah, the sun's gone down, so there isn't no light outside. As you can probably see, well, it's just about gone down. And so I've got a light there, I've got the lights on up there, but I still feel I need more lights. Oh, hang on, I want to put that one on as well. Will that help? Not a lot, but a little bit. But has it helped a bit? Oh, yeah, that's got to be good enough, isn't it, eh? So we'll whip some screws out first. I'll whip some of these, actually no, I'll whip some of these boards off first, because they're going to be in line with the wall is. You see, there's a little beam here, with a oak beam, so I want to get to that first, really. Bit of demolition. Got to have a bit of demolition, you know. So today, what have I been doing today? Well, today I'll be making bird boxes for the rewilding project, because we do need quite a few. I'm also making signs as well for those who've donated, baseball trees. So yeah, been quite busy today, and trying to do things in the garden and that as well. Really. Well, actually, the missus has been doing things in the garden. If I'm honest about it, she's been very busy. Oh my God, my missus, she's come up with a fantastic recipe for dauphinoise potatoes. Oh my giddy aunt, they are the best. I was thinking about swapping her, but I think I'm going to keep her now. Yeah, you know it is. These aren't all nailed, those here. Well, that's going to be about there, and it's going to go on there. So that's probably enough there, that one. So what I have to do is I'm going to have to plumb a line down so I can work out from this bench. So I'm leaving that bit of bench in for now, and I'm going to chop this bit out because I've got another bench, an old French carpenter's bench that's going to be sitting there with no vice and stuff. It's really nice. So we're going to be putting that there. But then we've got to tart all these walls. That might point them up or I might just board them. I don't know yet. But I need a clean space. I need somewhere we can put that laser. And I need somewhere we can do stuff that doesn't want, that wants to be protected. So that doesn't want to be protected from the dust that I keep creating. Because I'm a messy bugger, me. So I should do some nail pincers, really. Well, that did it. Oh, framer's hammer. This is an old Vaughan framer's hammer. Really nice thing it is for hammer. It's a good tool. Oh, some more over there. What I might do now, I might have to bring him a bit closer. So there you go. There. So far, so good. Oh God, it's raining. I can hear the rain. Don't need them on there. Blimey, what a mess. This is popular, this wood here. Is this probably infested with old worm? If you ever want to get rid of woodworm and something that's small and you can get it in the freezer, just put it in the freezer for a couple of days and the worm itself will just freeze, expand and die. But obviously it'll be inside the wood. But at least they won't be able to make more holes. Yeah, because it's not the worm, it's obviously the beetle that causes the problem. We call it woodworm, but it's a larvae. It's a little white, grubby larvae. There's all sorts, you know, you've got Death Watch beetle and stuff like that, which are far bigger and a bigger problem as well. Because they, you know, they can absolutely devastate your woodwork quite quickly. So, let's brush this off. Oh, that's supposed to be wearing a mask. Oh, I can't talk in the mask. And also, I can barely breathe with a mask on. At the hospital a few days ago, only for, you know, for an examination. And they said, oh, can't do nothing about that. No, try Viagra. And then, anyway, I went there to, I've got to wear masks again now in the hospitals in France. So, okay, I had the mask on, what have you. I was finding it hard to breathe. I really was. I was re-breathing my warm air. And I'm suffering a little bit with my health at the moment anyway. So it's like, oh, crikey. Well, things, isn't it, eh? I do appreciate why, though. At least I did. The amount of people that came in and they had their face mask down below the nose. And one guy was just a little below his lip. The doctor came in, or the specialist came in, and had to go at him. He didn't listen, though. Didn't listen. So, some others do have them. So I've just got. The way I do this, you can use a plumb line, basically a piece of string or a weight on the end, and you can then, because obviously gravity, that'll be plumb. All I'm going to do is use a level, and line it up at the top there. That can be pretty much where I want it to be. Then I'm just going to cut it square. I don't have to go hard up against it, you see. Right there. There we go. Top of that. Okay, I've got a mark there. I've got a mark! I was dreading this job. It's just like, you know, it's daunting. You know, we've got all this mess everywhere. You think, oh, crikey, have I really got to do this? And it's, I got to. Because I want to sort of space out, make it decent, but yeah, for videos and stuff as well, you see. Because I've got things I want to do for the channel. And I can't do it in a messy old space. So, let's mark that along here. I'm just marking along here, okay? Just in case you're wondering. Alright, and we'll chop through that in a minute. With a skill saw. My crappy one with a crappy blade in it. Because I don't hit any screws or nails. In fact, I might have to remove that board as well. Others want me room for the skill saw. Oh, I like a good bit of demolition, I do. Yeah. What have I done with a brush? How do you lose the brush? Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I'll put a bit of wood over top of that. Oh, I've been on the hunt for tools as well. Old tools, so, you know, buy a few tools, what have you, and share with you. You know, make them work again. And also got some plans to make some wooden tools as well, using stuff that you might already have. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, from planes to rotors and what have you. Not electric rotors, rotor planes. So we're going to do that. But what am I doing a live actually? I might be better to do it as live because it'd be quite long. Do it in stages. Right, we've got some screws to get out. There's one here. I found the screw. I don't know what I'm going to use this wood for. It's pretty rubbish. European poplar isn't a very nice timber. If you get green poplar, that's good timber, but this stuff is awful. Well, that ain't doing very good. Quickly cut it off. Oh, I'm getting loads of screws. That's good. If they come out any good, that is. That one certainly isn't. If you've got a stubborn screw, just pulsar. Because what happens when it cams out is because you're trying to pull the trigger and just go for it. But if you cam it, if you flick the trigger, the bit will fall back into the hole of the, you know, into the head of the screw. Oh, some of these are not going to come out. Oh my God, state of that! What a rubbish timber. That's poplar for you. It's not very popular these days. No. Well, dear missus, she cleared all this for me today, Caroline did. And she's got all sorts, she is. Sort of salt of the earth type. She puts up with me. So there's a flipping medal. Well, first to admit her. And that's what you're saying. I don't ignore you. No, who we got her anyway? Who's there? Oh, it looks good. No, it's got to go. It's got to go. We need the space. We do. We need the space. So, but everyone's having the tea, aren't they? Having your tea. So I'm just going to chop through there. Get as deep as I can with that, I suppose. Let's tighten that up. Is it tightened up? Yep, that's tight. Will it fit? No, never bored it. Probably got to take them all off anyway. There you go. Right, remember, both hands on the skill saw. Otherwise, you're going to lose your fingers. I was going to get on the other side of it, okay? The last little bit with a shitty old panel saw. I don't like these kind of things. The Sandvik 244s are okay, or the crikey, I forgot what they're called now. Oh crikey, the Jacksaw ones with the orange handle. They're okay for site saw. They're fine. But they're no good for carpentry work. They're set wrong. Oh, here. Right, I've got to go right through. Go through though. This feels really unnatural. I could use the sabre saw, couldn't I? That'd probably be easier. Or even the jigsaw, actually. I might get all the way. Might do that, actually. Cool, I don't want to go, do I? What am I hitting on? There. Ah, I see. There we go. I'm now up to the stud. This one I cut through here, the whole lot collapses. I won't waste anything. All these 2x4, well, actually they're about 2.5 by 44mm Tims. I'll use them for the stud. I just thought I'd go live while I'm doing it. So the hell of it. Oh crikey, did they collapse? Did you see that? Oh dear. Ain't to worry. Right, so if I chop through that one, it's like you just want to sit on it, do you? Yeah. Right. At this rate, I think I'll probably take the whole thing out. It might need some support after that. Do. Right, can I get that in there? Yes. I didn't do anything anyway. Oh, God, look, I can't wait for the weather to change, I'll tell you. It's just like, at the moment, it's just like wind, rain, a touch of sun. Wind, rain, touch of sun. It's a bit like that at the moment, and it's kind of, oh my God. Because I want to get outside. I want to start making, I've got an outside workshop, you see. And there's things where I want to do out there on the channel. For a bit of wood bodgery, to a bit of chainsaw, carving and all that. Like, for instance, I've got some more seats to make out of logs, wooden logs, so you know. I'm not going to be doing like 3D printing that my derriere, no, none of that luck. Not on this channel, thank you very much, no. Right, I can go now. I'm collecting screws now. So let them go now. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, apart from just take it apart and use the bits of wood, I suppose. I don't waste anything if I can help it, unless it's full of worm, which is it. This has got a lot of worm in it, or old. I think it's old actually. I don't think it's new. Looking at it, no, it's not. It's not. Look, there's a wind turbine there. That's what that red thing is. It's a wind turbine. Right, there's iron filings in there because this is how I had my metal chop saw. You know, it's like when you have to buy a tool just to do one job. That's quite frustrating. I had a job I had to do. I had to make a load of big old side tables, and they were iron framed side tables, welded, just square box section basically, with oak tops on. And I had quite a lot of them to do, so I just bought a metal cut and chop saw to do it because I wanted all the cuts to be square. And I have to admit, it did do the job quite well, in fact. So that's good. All right, okay, I'm going to remove as many screws as I possibly can. I'll tell you what, I'll bring you a bit closer. Shall I? I'll do that. I've got another little tripod here. And all I've got to do is flick this little switch here on my little Manfrotto and put it on this little tripod here. Oh, hello. How are you? Let's look up close and personal. How are you doing today? Oh dear. So let me just show you what's going on here. Basically, I've got a huge mess over here, right? There's a dumping ground for a lot of the stuff I had over here. And so what we're going to do is we're getting rid of that. All be gone. That's going to be gone. That's going to go. The wall's going to be coming down here, down to here, down to here, down to here. There's going to be a door here. Another bit of stub wall there, and I've got to decide on what we're going to keep, what I'm going to take out over here, how I'm going to make this work, and then tart it up, make it look sort of half decent. Because it's going to be in the videos, you see. So it ain't going to be perfect, but I just want a clean space. And sort the electrics out because it's all been just done to work. You know what I mean? Just so, oh, I need a socket there. Quick, get the socket in. Don't worry, it's all safe because I wouldn't have it any other way. Right, screws. Screws. Got to find the screws. You can tell there's a. I'll show you. So everything's been like metal grindings because the end of my bit here, I don't even see it. It's covered in iron filings where I've been cutting metal. Right, let's see if I can bring that light any closer because we definitely ain't got enough light in there. You don't realise how much light you actually need to do video. It's quite tremendous actually. I've got another light over here actually. I'll go and get that as well. I've got a 50 watt LED over here. That'll do it. I hope it'll do it. Let's see, it's turn it on. Oh my giddy aunt, they blinded me. Oh crikey, can you see that light changing over there now? Crikey, that is bright, that'll do it. You do need a lot of light when you're doing any kind of photography or well, video. Video! Hell of a lot. Is that bright? Yeah, how bright is that? Look? You go too bright though, you end up with flickering because what happens is the frame rate of the camera, it basically flicks with the frequency of the light. Is that better or is it not? Let's put that there. It's a bit higher. Oh, crikey, it's blinding me. Blinded by the light. Or was it by the night? Right, that's a bit better, a bit brighter. Right, let's see if we can get that out of there. That's just spinning. Put that one there. Could do it getting the airline in there. Oh, good on with that. Did it. It did it. Bum, 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 bum. Got to find all the holes. The airline bigger because you find all the holes easier. But it won't reach. I've got a little air compressor that is permanently running, which would be quite annoying. But my big one, the airline's not there, won't fit this far, reach this far. Okay, I did that. Nope, don't want to know. Oh, there goes my compressor in the other room. Yeah, any ideas for the channel, like project ideas and stuff like that, would be very much appreciated. It's quite hard because I put so many videos up, you see. To keep coming up with ideas for videos. I'm going to do this. This is kind of... I've got a wind turbine without the blades on, which will be going back up, it will, at some point, I get a chance. Oh, below me. I don't know if you realise this, but we run our house and the workshop probably about 70% by solar and wind away. So we're pretty reasonably self-sufficient here. Blooming heavy, that thing is. Let's put that there. Yeah, that's going to be going back up again. That'll be another video, I reckon. All these iron filings are everywhere. That's all iron filings. If I swept all that up and put it in some vinegar, I could turn wood black if I wanted to. If I really wanted to. Right, I don't know why it's so dark in there. It might just be my phone, actually. Let me just have a look. So I'm just doing. I don't know if I should be doing this. There we go. There we come. No, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'll probably break it. That's what I'll probably end up doing. I'll probably end up breaking something. I can do a live chat. Hello, Tommy Gunn. Hope you're well. 20 quid says he knocks the camera off. Probably. I would be a bit surprised. Hello there. Oh, Grumpy Sapper. Oh, is that a bit of Grumpy Sap? Graham Perkins, IDI. Tight as a nun's nasty. Oh my giddy aunt. Or should it be something like as dry as a nun's nasty? Oh, crikey. No, it looks good. It's terrible. It's got to go. It's got to go. Oh, it has. I need it out. I need it out. I'll try and get that light a bit in a better position. Just plug it in there instead over to there. And that'll give me more. God, that wire's long. So you don't need to unplug it. It's already got a crazy long wire. Right, so we can get that light a bit closer. God, the things we do in the name of entertainment. Oh. Right, how's that? Oh, baby, maybe not. So that'll do. Oh, dear me. Right, any more scribbles? Right. And another one. Right. Yeah, this rewilding project we're doing, it's we managed to get quite a few trees. We've done over 500 trees so far, which we're very, very pleased about. And we wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for people who have been donating. I say basically we've been putting trees in for them, and then we'll put a sign with the tree, memory of a loved one, what have you. But we're quite busy with it at the moment. It takes a lot of time. What the hell was that? Something just went bang. That's way too close. Right, look a bit half right. There you go. Got to see my beautiful face. Oh, lucky. Yeah, it's just been quite good. Surprising though, because it isn't just planting the tree and what have you. It's all the aftercare you've got to do. I didn't think of that at the time. I didn't realise it, and obviously all the watering in the summer. Oh God, we put the new trees in. It's hard to keep up with. Last year was very difficult because it was so hot. There you go. One nearly there. Is that another one there? Found another one. Alright. What's that over here? Tell me if the audio's okay. Hopefully it's alright. I've got the wireless microphone on. And I'm hoping the battery will last out. Not the microphone, because that's good. It's the camera. Right. Oh, crikey. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you over a bit over here, I think. Right, let's put you over there. Oh, that's okay. Right, that's it. And hopefully, I can. Oh, no, I can't really do that because every time I do that, it's going to move, isn't it? Yeah, there's that. I've got a little pry bar. It's like a flat crowbar. So we'll go underneath here. And that should tell me where the culprits are. There's a culprit. That's one I can't get out, so I'm just going to get aggressive with a bolster, which is probably underneath here, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. Like an electrician's bolster, it's long and thin. So a bricky's bolster is sort of short and fat, like me. You know, so horses for courses in. I wonder if you fit in there. There you go. Oh dear, so prepared I am. No? Okay. It's not obvious then. Alright, so I know there's a screw there that needs to go that on there. So I'm just going to chop it off with a bolster. Boy, literally whack it with this bolster and my framing hammer. Probably do a sharpening that. I was doing it. Okay, it's a big screw. Done it! Alright, so far so good. Any more culprits? Anyone else over here not wanting to come out? Oh, there's one over there and all. So that one's out, that one's out, that one's out. What at that end? Right, what's going on here? Oh, there's one there. Shall I get this out of the way? Oh, I put it on top of my lead jig. That's not a very good idea. A lead jig is a dovetail jig. It's like the industry standard at the time. These days, people don't really bother with dovetails this much. You know, pub enthusiasts. Shame, really. That does actually worry me, actually. They've been losing so many skills. Is there one there or not? Nope, not one there. They really are. Right, let's get underneath here. Right, there we go. Oh, hang on, I think it might be that might be screwed from underneath. Look at that, I'm going in. Oh, spiders. There's spiders. Oh, that's where my pipe bender went. Blimey. Oh, look at these spiders and all. Oh my God, that tarantula. Oh, that's scary. Is it screwed from underneath or not? I don't know if it is. Right. Can't see where that would be screwed. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Can't see it. I probably went underneath there for no reason. And got covered in spiders. Big old tarantulas. There's a screw there. What was that screw? Oh, now I'm confused. See, it's not difficult. I do get confused, you know. Right. Oh, hang on, is that one there? Is that pulling through? Might be. Oh, I think so. Oh, there you go. Oh, what a rubbishy old bit of wood that is. Oh, 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 okay. Got a springboard. Move you over here. I'll keep having to move you. There you go. Right, there's a screw at the other end. I'm hoping I can put a bit of leverage on that and then if you pull a bit of wood down, pop the screw out. Right, here we go. Hopefully you don't jump off the bench. The camera that is. That's what I mean you. Hey, I done it. Alright, that's the first board. First board. Unfixed. Oh my God, state of that. I think that's had a bit of worm in that, you know. I don't like using chemicals, but I think I will be. Some glyphosate. Oh, anyway, it's what they use here in France. It's got 20-year life on it, but this is definitely. Let me show you. State of that. And that looks like a relatively biggish beetle. There's no way I'd put it in there with it on. And you see there where I chopped through. You can see that. Where I chopped through the nail, just there. That screw. So I could now probably get a punch on that and punch it through if I wanted to. I'm just going to probably just chuck this straight outside, being it's got worm. Oh, that might be old, you know. I want to put that on there like that. No, very unlikely. Unless I was really desperate at the time. Right. God, shitty wood. It's really soft. That's poplar. Probably won't be very popular anymore. Right, move that there for now. It's raining outside. Drown the bugs. I don't think it works like that though. Right, where's my other crowbar? What have I done with that? Right, I'm going to have to move you actually, because I tell you what, I'll put you back onto the tripod because I have to keep moving that little thing, don't I? And it's like every 2 seconds. So I'm going to put you back on there. A better aspect view. That's better view anyway. You see my face. Right. Hello, Steve McGowan. I hope you're well. I'd slide a sawzall blade underneath the planks and cut the screws. I have got a sabre saw here, so I could do that. That wood's rotten, Marcus. It's full of worm. That's probably got a bit of rot in it as well. It's not wet though, so it's not that. I don't think it's rot. It's unless it was rotten before I put it in there, which I don't think I'd have done that. I might have done. That's just European poplar, that's all it is. And it's shit. Maybe it's just something. It's been there for a long while. Maybe it's just something I had, and I thought, oh no, that'll do. Tell you one. What's it? A bit of pine. Hang on, that's not pine, is it? What's that? A bit of ramming. It's boogered, that's what it is. It's boogered. I could get my saw. It's not so much fun though, is it? Oh, an excuse to hit something. That's all we got for that. Right. Oh, I think they've got one fixing. Brute force and bloody ignorance. Now, that's one blooming board, that is. How wide is that? It's flat. Fairly flat. Crikey. Literally one board. How wide is that? About 20 inch, 20, 18, 20, no, 20 inches wide, that is. It's one cut through the tree. That was a big poplar. What's this side though? Oh, this one's actually not a bad board. There's a bit of crap there. Yeah, that's a bit shitty. That back face is pretty shitty. It's hard on this side's hard. Well, as hard as you expect poplar to be. Been just rip that down, get rid of the nails and screws out and see what it's like if you run it through the planer. How we'll put that. Now, the tripod's in the way now. I need to get past. Sorry, I'm going to have to move you, okay? I'll put you over here. Try and get past. This reminds me of Ginger Island, when I was on Ginger Island. And, yeah. Only thing is, I bet the audio's better. And the internet was definitely better here. Yeah. Been stuck on this Caribbean island. And, yeah, that was a bit shitty. Sounds like fun, but it's actually traumatic. Being bitten by these little flipping teachers, tiny little bugs. When the sun goes down, the sun goes up, these bugs come out to play. And they bite you. Yeah, they do. Yeah, lovely things they are, yeah. And I think I was allergic to them because I get little blisters, like little fluid-filled blisters every time they nibbled you. And they're tiny little things, you couldn't even see them. They're so small. Well, that's actually an interesting board. I'd like to see what's going on with that. There's obviously something that I've bodged up. Actually, look at that. Let's just make a bench of whatever you got, because they look like units, like some sort of old cabinet chipboard I've been using. Anyway, I found my pipe bender. I know where the formers are. Well, yeah, well, old. Funny, isn't it? You know how you lose stuff by putting them away on the shelf, and then you can't remember where you put them. I'll tell you what it doesn't need. It needs a bit of oil on it. It's a bit stiff. So we've got another piece here. That's like a poplar. I think that's actually that's poplar. That's poplar. Oh, did anyone guess what that wood was? I had some weird and wonderful suggestions. None of them were right. It was actually one of my boxes from a previous video. I put a video up asking what wood is this? You know, what species of tree is this wood from? And it's literally one of the boxes for my oil stones. And it's actually all of the oil stones have got all the same boxes. But it's actually it's nothing special. It's just as it's quarter sawn, and it's only beech. So it's just beech. And they're showing the rays through the beech. It's quite, you know, you often see that. Look like zebra wood or oh, that dust. Oh, I'll be using a netty bottle when I get back in. Netty bottle, lovely thing that is, I tell you. You stick up your nostril, let it run through one nostril, the water that is, the saline, and out of the other. And then you'll have clean nostrils and sinus. They're actually very good things to have, especially in this sort of work. When you're talking to a camera, I can't talk. I struggle with mask on anyway. I can't wear gloves. I can't feel anything because I've lost all my Oh, crikey. I uploaded a video earlier. There's this guy on showing how fantastic it is what he's doing regarding putting this top together. And he's using pocket hole screws in the back of the top to stick it together, basically. And he's cutting these boards through this table saw. And he's got black rubber gloves on. And the ends of the rubber, it's like glazer's gloves. It was like that, but far too long. It's like floppy condoms a bit, you know, on the end there. You squeeze it when you put it on, you know what I mean? And it was like a floppy bit on the end of his finger. And literally, he was pushing it through, not a word of a lie. The saw blade was there. You know, it was about to chop his finger off, and then he decided to move it. I thought, oh, God. Where's the common sense? You know? Oh. You know, what I always say is that, you know, I've still got all my fingers, you know, I've been doing this for 30 odd years, but there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow you might chop a finger off. One of the worst saws, dangerous saws I've noticed is actually big old band saws. Those things are fast. They're fast cutting. And they quickly rip through your flesh. And also, they almost freeze the motion, the light, the frequency of the actual. You know, if they match the frequency, I've seen it happen. I mean, it looks weird sometimes. Sometimes it just looks like a flicker book. Other times it literally freezes it all together. Other times it don't make any difference whatsoever. But either way, it's dangerous. Oh, what's going on there? In there? No. Well, that's not screwed up there then. Oh, it's there, tossed in. It's like a pocket hole screw. Let's put a longer bit on there. Right. Oh, hang on, it's not fixed. What am I on about? What am I on about? Right, so that's on there. That's obviously screwed to the end of that bench. Slap it together. The screw doors up nailed. Looks like it might be nail gunned. Yeah, it's nail gunned. I'll have to pry that off. Let's leave the screws on the side. So it is not. Oh dear. Oh, there's a leg there, that'll be right. Mrs. is desperate for me to rip this out. So we're going on about it for ages. When are you going to do that? There we go. There you go. Alright, that come in there. Just about. I'll tell you what. It should be called a frame hammer, it should be called a deframing hammer. Oh, nearly there. I'm going to reuse as much as I possibly can. For a start, I don't like wasting stuff. Another thing is everything's so expensive here at the moment. Price of timber, what have you. Just like in the UK, it's just like, I think the UK is worse. It's like the Volet lamb board that we used to make the shutters. Yeah, the French shutters. There you go. And when I was buying it originally, you could buy 5 lengths, 2.4. It's just fractionally under 2.4. Strange measurement. That was €21. In fact, that was €20 for a while. Then, but before the pandemic, anyway, that was $21.99 or 21. Yeah, $20.99 it was from Brick Man. And now though, it's well, it went up actually to nearly €60 a packer. So it's like 3 times the cost. It's come back down, but not all the way. It's come down. It's now 34 a packet of 5 lengths. When I say Volet lamb, it's literally this stuff. That's why I was probably stuck on the bench tops, because I used to get through shitloads of stuff. I bought thousands of lengths of this stuff, and what it is literally a tongue and groove board, quite a loose tongue and groove, for building shutters, window shutters. Typical French window shutters. I thought someone just come in there, seeing things or hearing things. That will be the first time. It's the ghosts, you see, the ghosts. Yeah, material costs gone through the roof, and sheet materials here in France are very expensive. I don't know how much a sheet of MDF is now in the UK, but it's quite pricey here. I don't use MDF anyway, to be honest. And all the work I used to do was all oak, apart from the shutters. Everything else was like oak doors and windows and stuff. Fairly traditional. There you go. I don't do stormproof profile windows or doors. Never have done. Not here anyway. I personally don't look like them. It's like they're trying to hide a bad fitting door, because it covers the face of the actual frame. Let's put this one over here. Over it goes. Oh, crikey, I've got 2 more hospital appointments next week. One with another consultant. And then I've got to do a stress test. They've got to stress test my heart, they are. The running machine with wires coming out of me or something stupid. Oh. Is it Rocky 4? With Dolph Lundgren? When he's on the running machine, a bit like that, you see. No, I doubt it. I hate being old. I used to be really, fit, as in strong. And now it's like everything's just falling apart. A lot of it's down to the work that I do. Had done in the past, not so much now. But in the past, it's just, it damages your construction industry. Carpal tunnel syndrome. I've got 2 elbows that are buggered as well. I wish I just kept it as a hobby instead of my work. In some ways. Ooh, look at those nails! Ah, there's another one. This is literally just furniture board. Beech or maple finish. Furniture board. Oh, I'll be quite happy I can get this out tonight. That'd be good. The other stuff is easy. wonder if I find any dead rats. Maybe. Right. So yeah, so over here it's going to be where the old bench is going to be. So it's obviously tiled this wall up. That'll be where the old bench is. We'll have a couple more workspaces here. I'm going to have overhead cameras and stuff because we're going to pull things apart and bend things. You see, that's kind of what I want to do in this space. But it has to be a dry space. And then sort the ceiling out. Get rid of this acro prop because I've got a pop. Acro prop because the beam above it, the floor joist above it, a split. So I need to sort that out. Oh, it's so nasty. It's so nasty. I hate chipboard. It has its uses, I suppose. Saying I hate chipboard, why do you use so much of it? Because my workbench is literally double thickness of chipboard. That big workbench I got in my main workshop, that's chipboard. I sealed that with Cascamite wood glue. And then my big cabinet behind me, that's actually building belt or chipboard. You know, the green chipboard, floor and grey chipboard. It's just such a good material. I actually quite like the finish with the Cascamite wood glue. That sheen, really hard sheen. It seems to work anyway. I've got to make another cabinet actually. I don't know if you see this thing down there. This used to be my dry whiteboard in the workshop when I used to do dry white videos. And it's a nightmare to light dry white videos because it's white, you see, and the colours go all skewy as well. Now I'm going to make that into my. I'm making another tool cabinet. So I'm going to put, you know, for maybe my wooden planes and stuff like that. It can be an excuse to buy small tools, you see. So I'm going to make that into a cabinet, and that'll be the frame. So that is pretty much the size I want it to be anyway. So it's going to work out quite well. I hope. What God, I tripped over my wind turbine. Oh dear! Look at all these number plates there. Oh great! You will work out where I live. They're French. Back into live chat. What dust extraction system do I use? I have a 3 horsepower or 4 horsepower. I can't remember now. I think it's 3 horsepower twin bag system, and that is in the barn next door. Got the bag off it at the moment, but it's plumbed. It's a 2 bag system, and I have it in there, and that way I don't have to listen to the blooming thing coming on. So that's my main system that runs onto the thicknesser, the planer thicknesser, and the table saw. Although I need to rig the top end up the table saw, so I took the guard off it. I've got no dust extraction on the top end of the table saw, just on the bottom end, which is better than nothing, to be fair, because it does still, the table saw does make a lot of dust. You know, I don't see a thin curve, but when you use it so much, you make a lot of dust. You know, so yeah, it's I can't remember the make. It's a twin bag, you know, with a central fan unit. Yeah, and it's 3 horsepower. I think it's 3 horsepower. Might be 4. It's quite big anyway. It's quite a big thing. And that's I made a switch up for it. So it's a load sensing switch that I made. I found a circuit diagram somewhere and used a bit of aero board. I made that up. And basically, when the sensors load, such as a machine goes on, it automatically turns on. So that, and it stays as well. Don't come up the say for instance, the machine turns on. That gets up to speed. Then the dust extractor kicks in. So that they're not coming on exactly at the same time because they surge, you see, and you can potentially cause your trips to go out if you're not careful. And brings on a lot of eco power or try and balance that. Anyway, I've made that little thing up for that, and that works really, really well. I made the duster gates, the glass gates, just out of plywood, just like plywood sides. You know, if I haven't got to buy it, all the better. You know, if I can make, I like fiddling. I'm a fiddler. I like to tinker with stuff and see if I can make something work. You know what I mean? It gets the old brain cells working, don't it? The old grey matter. So dust extraction system. That's pretty much what we're doing. We've got a 2 bag, 3 horsepower system, and it's in the barn next door. An MDF workbench, not for me. I'm not a lover of MDF. I don't like working with material. It's starting the dust is pretty dangerous. It's full of glue, just like chipboard's full of glue. It's like Steve McGowan on here. I know he likes his. I think is he here at the moment, Steve McGowan? He might be. He was earlier, I think. Steve likes his. Yeah, Steve's here. Steve. Likes bamboo and stuff like that. And I like bamboo. I think bamboo's a fantastic material. The problem is it has to be laminated up. You know, you don't get planks of bamboo, do you? Unless it's been glued up, which then means that you talk about glue. So I don't know if they use a different sort of glue for that. That is environmental. But whenever you're machining anything like that, it's all good in the atmosphere and that. You know, I prefer wood. I like wood. Hello, Lefty Boater. Hope you're well. Is it windy where you are on your canal? What's the best way to seal the gaps of floorboards? Yes, you asked that yesterday. Caroline told me. All right, if I was doing it, and it would depend on the size of the actual gaps. If the boards are shrunk in their width by a lot, and you've got no tongue, if there's no tongue there, so it's not tongue groove boards, well, I would probably be making up slips to slide in, slightly tapered slips. So effectively what you do is, if you think of a strip, have I got a strip of wood I can show you? Think of a strip of wood, almost the thickness of your floorboards, but strip, all right? Like you cut them on a table saw. But what I would do is I would actually cut them at a very slight angle, so you end up with a bit of a wedge, sideways wedge. And I'd literally glue them and then tap them, obviously the same timber, and tap them down the actual joints. It's a very shallow taper, not steep taper, or I pop out. So you need a very shallow taper. And you can tap them in all the way along and just peel them off, pare them off the top with either a chisel or well, probably best just with a low angle plane or something, and then sand them flat. But if you've got the tongues there, you obviously haven't got the room for the slips to go in, and the gaps might not be that big. Because the likelihood is if you've got proper tongue groove boards, the boards are likely to be seasoned properly. You know, I won't be a bit surprised. In that case, if the gaps aren't too big, I would do the old glue method, but I would not use PVA glue. I never use PVA glue for any filling, just for gluing, okay? Because PVA glue, when it goes off, is still rubbery, and it makes it very difficult to actually sand it because it's too rubbery, it's soft. So what I tend to use is my Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. You've probably heard me mention this stuff before on the channel, and there's a powdered familiar formaldehyde wood glue, and before I actually add the water to it, because it comes in powdered form, you see, I will add some dust of the colour that I want it to be, and one shade down. So, for instance, if I was doing oak, I quite often use pine, because it's the time you got it's mixed and what have you, it ends up darker, it ends up more of an oak colour, sort of a bit light oak colour. So that's what I tend to do. Then it goes off really, really hard, and it's easy to sand because it's hard, because it's it doesn't clog the paper up. So yeah, first of all, before it goes off fully, I just go over with a triangular scrape and take off any excess, so it saves work later, or even a card scrape. No, I wouldn't use a card scrape. It would be a triangular scraper. Just remove the excess and then finish off with just a bit of sanding. If I was going to fill it, because it will stick down. It will stick like hell. It really will. Don't try and use anything like PU glue or anything like that. It'll be hard to nothing with that stuff. It'll be expanding all over the flipping place. It'll be awful. But yeah, I wouldn't use PVA. I wouldn't use PU glue. Obviously, it's a stupid idea. And I would definitely use Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. And you can get that from Eureka Glues in the UK. They're the people who've been supplying me. So I've just made this a sponsored video, haven't I? But yeah, basically they give me glue, and I don't have to pay for. And they just as such, I just have to mention them. And I mention them because not because they've given me free glue, because they're good. I mean, it's really good stuff. The stuff that they produce is good quality. And the Cascamite, I'm just so happy that it's actually gone back to how it used to be. Because they had a phase of making this stuff, and it was diabolical. Now, it wasn't Eureka then, that was Polyvine who owned it. And it was, during the pandemic, they was trying to save money. And they wrecked it, absolutely wrecked it. And loads of people turned their back on Cascamite powdered resin wood glue. People have been using it for donkey's years, and so bugger that now. I'm not using that anymore. That's rubbish. And now Eureka's got it, and they seem to be turned. Well, the product was good, so they're probably going to get. They'll get the people. They'll get the customers back. I'm certainly back. I use it all the time now. So, what extraction system do you use? MFI workbench. Yeah, I don't think I'm not the bench, but there's an old oak one, so that's gonna be good there. 'Cause it looks cool. So this could be like if you were thinking about reading YouTube, it's a bit of a set as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? I've only been too tarty because I don't do tarty. You can probably tell. I just want it to be functional. I mean, functional, but work because I need to think about the lighting and stuff like that in here. If I can keep the space dry and reasonably dust free, so it becomes like a little clean workshop. And then I can put the finishes and stuff in there as well if I want to. Not major jobs yet, just light finishes with a few aerosols or whatever. Yeah. High volume, low pressure, or not. Was it you, Lefty Boat, that asked that question yesterday? There we go. Scrolling up. By the look of his workshop, donkeys! This isn't work, this is just end barn. This is where we used to store everything. And that bench there, the only reason it was there was for my rail saw that I used to cut off the live edge, the weighing edge off the edge of a piece of board. And it was 6 meters long, this thing is. Isn't now, because it's not on there. But it's basically held, I'll show the video of it. It's just literally a large Makita, a 9-inch Makita skill saw. And it's set in a carriage. And it literally run across a square profile. And I had this ladder arrangement worked out with all these slides and stuff, so you know exactly where the saw cut was going to go. Flipping now, that thing was so quick. It made light work of it. I originally made it as just, I'll see if it works kind of thing. And I had a couple of trestles set up with it. Exactly the same ladder thing that I made. And I was using it in the garden. But yeah, this works quite pretty well, you know. So then I kind of made it a bit more fancy. And with all the slides and stuff, so you know exactly where the cut is. Basically, it's a thing that fitted over the rail, and all you have to flip it up and down. I see exactly where the actual cut was going to be. So I knew I was going to get all the weighing edge or not the weighing edge. And the beauty about this thing was that if you're doing floorboarding, I had to see here in France, it's quite common for the floor, traditionally the floorboard, and they'd make full use of the board. So the board would taper, you know, and they wouldn't just run through a saw and waste a load of material. Because trees, obviously, they don't grow parallel, do they? You know, they grow up like that. They're slightly tapered, aren't they? So if you've got like your boards or what have you, it'd be same with those. So they potentially would be tapered if you're just cutting through the plant, through the log. So what they used to do is make full use of the board. They will actually follow the sides. It'll all be done by hand, mind, not with machines and stuff. But because I had this rail saw system set up, I could do exactly the same thing. So I got my boards coming from Mazziers after being kiln dried. And then I could run the saw down one edge and just turn the board around and do exactly the same at the other edge, just to get rid of the weighing edge. And as long as I still get through the thicknesser. And I could look at that and say, okay, then that's good, you know. And all you used to do is when you're laying the floors, because I put all the tongues and grooves and stuff as well. And when you're laying the floors, you have one board sort of tape going that way, and you alter it. And once you got to the end, that last board, you might, you'd have to compensate the fact that you'd be a little bit out on the end. So it won't run perfectly. And quite often they'll be just buttered up. So whereas you think of a laminate floor, what have you, you do a stretcher board. So effectively you go over, you lap over, don't you, when you do your laminate flooring or floorboarding in general. That's what you do. But they didn't do that here in France. they do now, but they didn't used to. Traditionally, it wouldn't be done that way. Literally, it would be buttered up. So you'd run a length of boards through and literally either butt them up to the next row of boards, doing exactly the same fashion, or they'd put a strip of wood down in the middle between the boards, so they're buttoned up against the strip. And it actually looks really good. You know, the French floors, my kitchen floor's done exactly the same way. And it does, it looks the part, you know. And it's been there for 120 years plus, 140 years. For that house. No, longer than that. Oh my God. That floor's probably been in there 150 to over 150 years. So I need to work the same. It might even be there 200 years. It's been a long while. It's a very old house. It's had a lot of history. It's got a lot of history. Started off, the first building that was built was literally the bread oven, and then the attached barn, and then the small barn over the way, and then the house, which is where the kitchen and what have you is in a house, and then this barn was built at the same time as that. And then in the early 19th century, 19th century? Yeah, 19th century, that was, the other house was built on, so it's just like, loads of houses have been built on to, just accommodate the farm workers, basically, because it's an old farmhouse. So it's on the side of a valley here, which is quite nice. And the sun goes down over there, and the sun rises over there, and that way is south, which is the back of our house, and it gets blooming hot in the summer, and the north side, which is that way, literally it is literally north south. So what they're thinking, I suppose. I like the Wallybois sign. Which one? That one or the other one? Oh dear. Got to have the Wallybois sign, you know. Oh, that was you, was it? Ah, nice one. See, Caroline did mention it actually too, because I missed your comment yesterday, so I do apologise. What is the acro prop for? It's because the mezzanine above here is full of wood, and obviously when I started loading it up, didn't realise, but the actual floor joist started splitting. I didn't put it in there. That was all the end we got it, but it started splitting. So I thought it might be a good idea just in case, put that acro prop there. That's an English acro prop as well. The French ones are different. So yeah, that's why that's there if you're wondering. So that's another job got to be done. Got to fix that floor joist. Oh, that one. Ah, I've got lots of Wallybois signs right there. Yeah, it has been there for a while. Scroll up again. Stress test you with my heart. I've got really high blood pressure at the moment, and I had a monitor put on last week for 24 hours, and although they didn't say anything, all of a sudden I got an appointment come through. That's how good it is there. I got the appointment straight to my phone, just like that. 2 appointments actually, just like that, one after the other. A week later, you know, so they can't be that wide. Obviously, be getting, our friend had to go in straight away to have a stent put in, so it was a bit scary for them. So I don't think it's that bad. My biggest problem though, I've been getting a bit down in the last couple of years, what have you, for various reasons, and I'm sort of struggling a bit, and it's made me lazy. From someone who's active all the time, I'm always on the go doing stuff. I got lazy. Spent too much time in front of screen time, in front of the computers, and what have you, trying to make the channel work or the other channel work or whatever. And then I got lazy and I kind of got a bit down, a bit depressed about it. So it's a bit of a spiral, if it makes any sense. And I'm not like that. I'm usually on the go all the time and just doing stuff. And I got lazy, absolutely lazy, to be honest. And I've put weight on. I lost a load of weight and put it all back on again. Oh, for Christ's sake, Marcus, what the hell are you doing? But I know what I'm doing. I'm not blind to the fact that I'm grossly overweight. I'm not moving enough, and I'm eating all the wrong food. I don't drink as much as I used to, so I suppose that's one thing. But yeah, I'm my own worst enemy. And it's been a layer cake, I suppose, with a period of time. For instance, I've been having other issues, mechanical, bodily issues, such as joint pain and stuff like that. And at first, they thought I had fibromyalgia, because I get like chronic pain not in my main muscle groups, like my back and my arms and my legs, and that was going on for a while. And when it come down to it, my thyroid levels are off. So my thyroid was buggered. I was underactive. I've got the levels that they're under control now, which I'm really pleased about. I've had a test for that recently. But my voice is gone. I've got a really raspy voice now. I bugged my voice up. Probably constantly talking. Point to you. It's all your fault, So yeah, I know it's just been a bit of a life struggle, I suppose. But a lot of people are worse state than we're in. You know what I mean? It's just one of the things, isn't it? It's a bugger suffering with the black dog. What? With the black dog when you know you're being active. Oh God, yeah. The thing was, I was pretty. I never was into cardio, or anything, but I used to do a lot of weights and stuff like that, and the really strong physical stuff. And about 2 or 3 years ago, I can't remember exactly when it was, I was getting a bit carried away with the weights, and I tore my muscles or tendons, damaging my elbows. That was one of the tests I had last. When was that? Last Monday. Just gone Monday. I had an examination on Monday. They did a you know, like an ultrasound type thing on my elbows, and I've got inflammation in the elbows, damage. So that's very helpful. So I don't know what the next stage of that is, whether they can do anything or not. I don't know. Um, the foot, it's supposed to be able to heal, but it's been several years now, and it's not probably what I do. It's not allowed to heal, but yeah, I was doing. Well, I think I told you this before. Actually, I was doing some weightlifting with some kettle weights, and I overdid it. I was getting a bit carried away, and although I could lift it, the tendons said no, no, you can't. They gave up. A bing, and then yeah, I was buggered from that point. Hibiscus, I got hibiscus. Yeah, hibiscus tea is good for the bloods. Okay, I'll give that a go. I like green teas and stuff. Don't become. What have I missed? Have I missed? Have I missed? How old's the workshop? Well, the workshop through there, I did that most of the work there probably 2, maybe 3 years ago. Sort of kitted it out, and not kitted it out, but it's always been a workshop. But I redid all the walls and stuff on one side anyway. What's usually in my videos. I did that like, about a couple of 3 years ago. But we've been there for a while now, so it's like I've always worked, if you know what I mean. When it comes to France, so yeah, I've always been busy. So yeah, there's been a while. This space here has always been a dumping ground. Someone to chuck the wood, so it'd come in the big sliding doors over there. I'll show you. Come in big sliding doors over there, and then we'd process it. You see, and then it'd go into my main workshop where we make the windows and doors and stuff. And that was pretty much what I did every single day. And then a certain political event happened, and it kind of destroyed my customer base. You know, so it wasn't good. I'll try hibiscus. Okay, let's do some more wrecking. I need to do some more wrecking. Right. A glass of water. So I'd like to get this out today. The only thing is that I can't see where that comes. I need to cut that one out of there. Right, I want to just remove those boards. Right. Oh, dear me. So let's come off there. Right, so that goes to there. Oh, God. Oh, boy, Gideon! God, I get some funny comments I do on my videos. It don't bother me. That sort of thing I think is quite funny. But I do find some people just want they're looking for. It's like they're trying to upset you. You won't upset me, but it's like they're trying to upset you. Too long on the tooth to be upset by silly things, you know. All right, I want to raise that really. Hold it up. I could use a clamp. Oh, in reverse on that if I wanted to, couldn't I? I'm just going to get a speed clamp. Oh, that will do. Might work. Right. Get over there. Right. So we'll do the way around. That way I'll just stab myself. Da, da, da. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. There you go. Right. This old stabila level. Are you way up there? Up there. I've had this donkey's years. It's still good. Ah. So I was working on the old trowel. There you go. That's good. Oh, did you hear that? Just dropped my microphone. What did that come off there for? Stick that back on. My microphone just flew off, it did. Had enough of me. It did. Right. Right, set it on there. Right, so the ideal thing to do now, literally chop through there, and then this lot, hopefully, we can pull it out. What's that? Ooh. That looks like some kind of vacuum cleaner filter. I don't recognise that. No. What's that? It's a bit of laminate flooring. It's a micro screwdriver. Like a watchmaker screwdriver. Right, let's put this over there so I don't lose it. What do I need? I need to draw a line. Right, I'm not with it now. I'm losing my mind. Will that fit down there? No. Sort of another side, so that's parallel. Right. That's it. God, the next one's going to fall down as well, isn't it? Do you know what I should really do? Is put some support in there first before I cut through that, because there's nothing over there. But I'm not bothered. It won't be difficult to do though. I'll just put a temporary piece of wood up the face there. That's what I'll do. I'll grab a piece of this. If I just screw that up there, on there like so, that'll hold that on. I'll put it in a bit longer. That'll be helpful, wouldn't it, if it was? What about that one? Is that longer? Yes. So if I just screw it up there for temporary leg, a whole lot's going to be falling down on me. And that just won't do. I could use clamps if I want to, couldn't I? But these will do. This is temporary. Oh, I don't need to worry about that bottom. It'll do. Now I should be able to cut through that without it all falling down on me. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Now put the flipping leg in the way of the saw, probably. About right, wouldn't it? So that. Yeah, I have. They're going to have to put it so far over. Oh dear. I'm going to drop the. This is when a plunge saw will be handy. We do put two flipping hands on the saw. Where is the handsaw? Oh, blimey! Oh, there it is. I know you can't see. There's nothing to see. Right. That would be easy with the saber saw. There you go. You know what I did a minute ago? I did exactly what I tell people not to do. I suppose I did say it could be tomorrow, didn't I? Right, and that's got the bottom one to do next. Come to the bottom rows of it all. We'll see what you're saying. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Price work. As my granddad used to say, you make a good door, but a shit window. I used to make brilliant windows. I didn't do no stormproof profiles though. It was all traditional profile, which I preferred. I like them. Put a leading edge on them. During the pandemic, it really scuppered me on that as well, because the getting wood was a nightmare, because there was no face-to-face contact. You're relying on them to make the selections for you, and needless to say, they don't care. So yeah, they weren't very good. What used to happen down in Mazir is I could go down there with a trailer if I wanted to, if it's what food boards. I could actually make my selections and chuck them straight in the trailer or in the back of the van and bring them back here. Or I could make my selection of a cubic metre, on a pack, whether it be 1 cubic metre, 2 cubic metres on a pack, and I could say, okay, I want that. It looks pretty good, that'll do. There could be a few bad ones in, I'm sure, but during the pandemic, there was no face-to-face. That was gone, and they're still doing that now. That's a nightmare. So I don't go that one anymore. That was at Mazir's Chapeau Montbrundex, it was. Here in the centre of the windows are double windows, so twice the work for carpenters. In the centre of the windows were double windows. I don't understand what you mean. In the centre of the windows were double windows. Well, if I go what we've got here, we're just literally internally opening two-fold, two windows. And sometimes we do it with a rebate down the middle, and sometimes we do it with the half round. So you have a cove, large cove, on one side of the window, and then you'll have the metal version on the other side, and that effectively makes your rebate. And as the window shuts, it actually squeezes up tight. Flipping hell, they're good. Draft proof without any draft excluders. Well, not many people can make them anymore. Right. Should I just dismantle what I can? I think so, because I'll get better access then, won't I? Maybe then I won't have an accident. But I'll be happy if I can get this out. I did a staircase for a customer, not far from here actually, and all that was a really cool staircase. I was quite pleased to be part of it. They didn't want any handrails. No handrails on a staircase. It's madness. This was an open staircase. It's the mezzanine floor, which is the bedroom, and you come out of the bedroom onto the staircase, it was all open. Nothing to stop you falling out if you're a bit pissed. I got to the point where I said, I'm not finishing it. Because I didn't want to be a part of it. Because if I say the job is done, I wasn't sure whether or not I'd be responsible if someone had an accident. I wouldn't say he's trying to save money or anything, because he couldn't afford it at that stage. But it was that was his plan all along. I thought, crikey, lunatic. But the staircase was literally made from a beam. So there's like 12 by 12 oak beam. I mean, this thing weighed a bomb. It was about 3.5 metres long, this beam. Taken out of a barn or house or something, it's reclaimed. And I think I had to cut all notches in it to fit all the treads. And the treads, how come my kitchen's got these worktops? I've got these teak worktops because effectively it's what the treads were made from. And he had surplus of. And some of it's teak, some of it's Oroku actually, but these treads basically slotted into this beam, and it's so solid. I mean, it was really solid, sort of concrete in at the bottom on a piece of iron with a bolt going through, all stainless steel, and then up the top it was just basically fitted to the wall plate, to the and that was a really cool staircase. I was quite proud of it. But when you said you didn't want no handrails, so effectively you go up these stairs. I mean, it's quite high. It wasn't a low mezzanine. It was a high mezzanine. Was it 13 rise. So it was a big one, you know. Yeah, sort of stands. 12 rises still standard, so it's about 13 rises, a bit taller than standard. And you got going up. There's nothing there at all down your side. On an open backed staircase, it basically just treads and it's slotted into this beam, and there was nothing there. Some people got some strange ideas. They really have. I didn't want no part of that. It's a case of when somebody was going to fall and someone's going to get hurt. I don't want somebody to get hurt. No, don't want any of that. Right, so far so good. Oh, it's wobbly. Right, can I get the screwdriver from behind there? No, is it there? Oh, it's there. It's a weird place for a screw to be. Nearly there. Do you know, I used to always go for the biggest battery drill you can find, 18 volt, 20 volt, or what have you. And these days, I just use not 12 volts all the while. Because they're light, they're easy to use, they've got enough power for what I do. There's no need for it, there's no need for that grunt. If on site, maybe it'd be different, but if I'm doing the a lot of oak work, then you need the power. But what I tend to do is, with my screws, before that's right, there it comes. I'll stick them in the bag, or the box, whatever they come in. I literally just whack a bit of engine oil in with them. So they're lubed, because you've got to lube your screw. Right, that one's there. That one there. Diddy. Right. That'd be good to get this out of there. Because I mean, this is, we do point that wall. It'll be Caroline be one would be doing it. She's actually pretty good pointing. So, in case you wonder how you do it, you don't do it like you point a wall, like a brick wall. You literally, it's, how to explain it? You use lime mortar. You obviously clean out all the joints, make sure you've got enough depth there. Literally spread it all everywhere, over the stone, just spread it everywhere. Make sure all the holes are filled up and it'll look like shit. And all you do is you cut off the excess with a trowel, but then you just use, once it starts going off, you've got to use a stiff brush, flat stiff brush, or like a scrub brush, or generally a wire brush. You do it diagonally, you have to work the stone basically in the directions. And then whatever's left, and you just expose the stone. And it looks really good. Right, how's that going over there? Can I get a screwdriver in there or not? Might be able to. If I can, it'll be handy. Handy Harry. No, I don't think so. I don't know. What I need some projects for the channel, but some of the problem is editing. So, you know, when you edit the videos, it takes so long. You know, just take all your time at editing. So I do tend to put a lot of videos up that aren't edited if I can, if it works. That's why that's a bit long sometimes. Otherwise, I'll just be spending all my life editing, which can be fun. But you know, when you get the same amount of views, it doesn't make a lot of point. It doesn't seem a lot of point. All right, that one there. Oh, there's it. Oh, here's my screw. No one puts babe in the cupboard. Right. That's off. Oh, blimey. Oh, the missus will be pleased. She loves things like this. She's a funny one, that one. She's a kind soul, though, my dear missus, she is. She's a kind soul. She'll do anything for anybody, she will. In fact, she gets boozed because of it, if you know what I mean. It's like, oh, Caroline will do that. Mum will do that. Not so much now because we live in France. She's a bit better these days, to be honest. Move that over there. Oh, we're getting the next stage. So I'll probably remove that up to there to start with. And cut the other bit off. If I can get all these bits out of the way, because then I can get the saw in properly. Won't chop my fingers off. Don't want to do that. Right, are these just nailed down? I think they probably are, or they're screwed. They might be done with a nail gun with the 16 gauge brads, I bet. Yeah, that sign at the back that's on there, just say down on the fret saw. Yeah, the scroll saw. That's what they are. And that's the actual letters are made out of it's laminate flooring. Laminate flooring, you know, when you laminate flooring, you get all the offcuts and stuff. You'll get that many offcuts because if you're doing it properly, you shouldn't get too many. But it's quite useful stuff, you know, making jigs and stuff with as well. For your rotors. I think some of the problem with here is obviously when we're going cutting corners and stuff for work, for your home and that. Not in the house, I don't, but it is the fact that we live in a relatively low income area. So that the people ain't got a lot of money. And the Brits, for instance, who did move here before a certain political event, they came to this area because it's one of the cheapest areas in France. Not so much now, but isn't it? It was. Oh my God, look. It's not fixed down. There it goes. It was only a wood store. Put all my little short bits of wood. Get in there, you. Get in there. Get in, my tummy. Ah. Right. Once I get some access, it should be easier. Can you see my cleavage? Hope not. Oh, bolster there. Oh, okay, there's a tip for you, right? Something not to do, which I've just been doing. I didn't realise I'd done it, but I did do it. Is put your tools, like crack your skull open when you're bashing about above your head. You get vibration and stuff. Yeah, that falls off. Ow! Yeah, you walk around like that, wouldn't you? That wouldn't be good. No. It'll hurt. There we go, it's coming. There she blows! Oh my God, big rat! Oh, it's a snake! Yeah, we have snakes, see? Yeah, quite funny actually, when we first moved here. And this was after we started doing the renovation. And we got to the point of doing the pantry. Got all that walk-in pantry. And Yasmin's daughter came down one day. And before she moved back to the UK and had babies. The snake was dangling from the ceiling. So like grass snake, a Western whip snake. Green and black. Still made a joint out of skin though, obviously. I think I would have been. Oh crikey. A project I was involved in was on Desmond Hill in the UK. It's in East Barnet. And it's overcladding a block of flats. And obviously, you have a Grenfell Tower after all that clad and quarter light. Well, that block of flats that we cladded for the council, it wasn't our decision what the material was, and well, so it hasn't been that up very long. When was that done? Early 2000s, and that's all got to come off again. Cost a fortune. Resin plan by a Turner. This material's called the resin plan. And it's like thick formica. So needless to say, once that stuff catches light, that's going to be dripping fire. So that's now going to be done. That's been destined now to be replaced, recladded. Whereas the other blocks of flats we did was working in London, in Grays, in Thurrock. In Grays, God, that place is rough. Oh my God, don't go back there. Don't go there. Don't go to Thurrock. Yeah, in Grays. Yeah, that's a bad place. Anyway, there's these blocks of flats there. I think it's about three sets of them, 3 sets of 3. Well, I was like forming on one set of 3, and I'm doing that cladding was absolutely fine because it was a cement board panel, and it was like a thick, like 10 millimeters thick. It was cement board with granite resin bonded onto the surface, so that's fine. That's not a problem at all. But the other ones, the East Barnet place, Desmond House, that was called, has now all got to be redone. Talk about wasting money. I have to admit, it looked pretty cool when it was done. It looks really mangy now, though. It looks dirty and grubby, Like nobody cares. Then again, it wasn't a great area again. To be fair, East Barnet there's quite a bit of money around there. I'm not saying snobby, but it was tidy. It was just this one particular area. That was is it a Jewish bakers or butchers? Bakers, they used to do these fantastic pasties. Oh, cheese and spinach pasties. Oh, they were to die for, they were. Oh, I want one now. Just thinking about it. I got a cheese and spinach pasty. Actually, I just had something really nice. I just finished off the Dauphinoise potatoes. Yeah, Karen done it with Dauphinoise potatoes. Also did it as a like a cauliflower with cauliflower as well. So it's a bit like cauliflower cheese without the cheese, and it was really, really yummy. Lots of cream. So that's good for my heart. Oh, I just realised what the problem is. Alright, I found a wire. With a plug on the end. What the hell? Getting there. It's nearly out. It's nearly gone. Blimey. Crikey. Where's my screwdriver gone? What have I done with that? I was over here. Do you know I'm losing my mind? I think I am. So the thing is, you see, for me, I have to do work in the house to try and earn money, or here in the workshop. I can't go on site and stuff like that anymore. My body won't let me. I get so much pain. Oh. No, muscle pain, just so generalised muscle pains. It's crippling at times. When you see some people have got fibromyalgia, mine's fibromyalgia, but it's brought on by the thyroid. But it's but when you see other people suffering with it, you feel, crikey, I hope it won't be like that. God, when we first bought this house in the barn, this was like a mud floor in there. We didn't realise there's concrete underneath. It's where the cows have been kept. And it's just years and years and years of cow poo. Good stuff for the garden, mind. But it's just years of cow poo. And it was literally about 8-9 inches thick. Flipping out, I was in there with a digger, scraping that out. Darren was on the shovel, was swapping and changing, then to clear it all out of here. But lowered the level of the crowd by it must have been 8 inches, about 200 mil. So it was if you wonder why I keep doing imperial and metric, because I know from the stats, a lot of people who watch this channel are in the United States. So I have to be aware of this, you see. Most of the people who watch this channel are from the United States. And then it goes UK, Canada as well. But it's mainly UK and the United States. So I better try and bear that in mind. Come on, out you come. You can do it. You can do it. Right. It's nearly there. Okay, you get that one for there. If I see a screw, it's got to come out. That's. Right. My jogging bottoms keep going right out my flipping derriere, they do. It's embarrassing. Just tells me I've got a big ass. Right. No rats, that's a good sign. No rats underneath that one, that's good. Yeah, it's a bit mangy down there. Look at that. Yeah, it's not great. Blimey. I'm going to regret this, isn't I? I've just created another job, haven't I? That's what I've done. That solved one. I created one. Omelettes and eggs. You can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs. That's what they say, isn't it? I shouldn't be doing that on my joints. But there you go. My own worst enemy. What would you like to see on the channel? What would you like to see us do? I'm doing this space here. You know, I've obviously got the laser. We're doing a lot of things with that. Got a few problems at the moment. They have got in contact with me, though. It's we've got a static build. It's building up static. So I've got earth it all. So what's happening is as the head of the laser tracks backwards and forwards, to and fro, the toothed belt at the top for the step on the stepper motor, it's basically building up static electricity. You touch it, ooh, ow. So what I need to do is earth everything. What I don't understand is why isn't it in its design to dissipate the static? It can't be just me. And it isn't just me, because I looked online and yes, lots of other people had the same problem. And what happens is when it builds up the static, it makes it disconnect from the USB connected to the computer. And then it just stops. And you can pause it and start it again. And it goes back, it's go across a little bit and stops again. It's just built up too much static, so it's not very helpful. If I'm doing small things where it's not travelling too far, it seems to be able to do it without stopping. But if I do anything wider, it's an issue. So, another job. I just don't understand why it isn't sort of corrected in its design. It seems a bit silly. Anyway, I'll put a chat. I forget about you. Oh my giddy heart, I keep talking to you, then I forget. Oh. There's a green leafy substance which helps with all those ailments. Oh, that one! Yeah. I could have some hemp oil or something. So have some CBT as well. I thought I understood English, then Marcus opened his mouth. Oh, here we go again. Out comes with the offensive dialect derogatory statements. Hey, you're Scottish. Hey, stop that. You. Spinach. No, I don't know what he's talking about. I bet some of your neighbours thought they could understand English. Oh, here we go again. Gone for Princess, no subtitles or translation. You don't get subtitles or translation with live. Bees. You should go into beekeeping. I did actually build a beehive a while back, actually, a bar top beehive. So a top bar beehive, sorry. And Carol said you can't really have that because Wayne, when he visits, he's allergic, you see. So I don't think it'd be a problem, to be honest, but you go. I've got a lot of friends here who do beekeeping, so it wouldn't be a problem if they wanted to come out and actually keep the bees here if they wanted to. Here in the centre, all the windows are double windows, so twice the width comes in historical. In the historical centre, bees. Just keep bees. Yeah. If I stood in front of the TV, my old man would say, "You would make a better door than a window." Okay. Done that already. Okay, no subtitles translation. No, there isn't, because they can't do it on the live. Sorry. Nothing wrong with that accent. What, my accent? What about the fact I bastardise my words? I can't Yodify them. See Star Wars, he's a bit of a Star Wars nut. Not so much since Disney kind of bastardised it. But anyway. Been finding all sorts of stuff since been clearance out. Things like, oh, I wonder where that had gone. Surprised I hadn't found no. Oh crikey, that was in there. Just broke a screwdriver bit. Oh, I just need to get another screwdriver bit. It just snapped. Blimey. Look at that, just broke the end off. There's an impact bit as well. Right, let's try again. Hopefully that one don't snap off. I'll take that a bit easier. Right, can I pulse that in there? Did it? Right. Yeah, the pulsing works, it does. That's what the missus said. Right, that one's come off there. Come out there. Yeah, health and safety wise, I've made a load of mistakes with my health and that, but also near misses. Oh my God. I had a job once where we were doing a house renovation, and I was like, no one would go up. No one would go up to the gable end, where the gable end was above the garage, the attached garage. So what I did was, I did it. I have to share. I got a picture of that actually. What I did was I had the roof hook ladder on the garage roof. I had obviously a ladder going up to the garage roof, which obviously was very long, and then I had another ladder off the roof hook at an angle, sort of like whipped into place with a bit of rope against the wall, and then we had another set of steps, kind of, how do I explain this, off the ridge, off the and I was actually, I was standing on top of that, but then also had a brush on the end of a broom handle, on the end of a broom handle. Actually, no, it wasn't a broom handle, it was a extending painter's pole. And then I was trying to cut in this just that last bit of the gable, the barge boards on the gable end of this house. Flippin' hell. The things you do just so you can get your pay pack at the end of the, so you can finish the job so you can get paid. It's madness. Where there's a will, there's a way. Or a bit of madness. Baggy trousers. Bum, 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 bum. Right, so I'll get this bit out of here. Nearly there. We're nearly there. I'll have to cut that off down there. I've got to cut that bit off there. Can I get the saw in it now or not? Two seconds, I'm just going in, all right? Oh. All right. Oh, there it is. All right, on there. Oh. Alright, that one there. I'm not showing you. I'll go back and do something dangerous, alright? Because I know what I get. You said. Right, hopefully I won't cut through the wire. Oh, my whole fingers. So, right. there. But I'm not showing you. But just put it like this. I wasn't using 2 hands because it wouldn't work in this situation. Well, I suppose it would have done actually. I'm a bit cack-handed, so. That's why the 2 hands are good. Because otherwise that would have kicked back on me. Ah, I did it. So I'm going to show it. Look, you're going to say, yeah, I was doing something dangerous. So. Right. Do you know what? It would have been so much better to get the sabre saw, as Steve mentioned, and it just made sense. But I didn't. And I can't be bothered to go and get it now, because for today that's going to be like the last cut, I think. I'll move the camera as you can see my butt crack. Oh, crikey. I've had a brush. Oh, it's my favourite brush. I've had a new set of rubbishy older draw runners. Oh, a bit of brass. Try not to hit the concrete. Well, I can actually prevent it if I put a bit of wood underneath it. So I haven't got there. I can't be bothered to move. Let's put this up there. Right, that's one. Ooh. You don't know what you're going to stick your hands in, do you? Oh my God, years of sawdust been built up on back here. Right. Once that's cut through at the back there, the whole lot can be pulled out. It's pretty cool. I hate these disposable saws. They're all right for this sort of work, but they're always floppy. Get an old Diston or something like that, you know, it's not all sort of floppy like these things. Well, I'm not going to use it on here because I just, you know, I'll have to sharpen it again. Right. Now let's try and pinch the saw at the moment, so I need to put a wedge underneath it. I'll put some pressure on there. Take the weight, otherwise it's just going to keep pinching. It's a bit of wood. Oh, it's interesting. There's lint on there that collapsed because there's nothing holding it up. I'll probably go back in that one for now. Right. What we need to do is grab a bit of wood. Put that under there. That's what's happening is it's bouncing and it's pinching the saw as it bounces. That's better. I'm probably going to take all of this out eventually. It's all shit, isn't it? Pinching the saw again. What's happening? What's happening? Right. Okay. There we go. I'll do. It's disengaged. Right. Take that out of the way. Don't need that for the minute. Oh, what a mess. Omelette and eggs. Right. I'll reuse that for my stud work. It's a bit thick in that really, because I'd rather it be 2 by 3 instead of sort of like CLS size. Now get your screws out there, can't I? You're looking at my bum again. Is that what you're doing? I know what you like, you know. Can't help yourself, can you? Nah, I know what you're about. You devils, you. Right, there we go. Turn that over there. Dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. Surprised it lasted this long. Pulse. That's it. It did it. Therefore, what I use the space for is to finish off my model airplanes and stuff. As in radio control planes, you know. I'll show you in a minute. That screw headed buggered. Rip the bugger out, that'll do it. Right. Here's another one. Got about 6, 8, that'll be 8 lengths. 8 lengths of 2 by 3. That's quite handy. And it's got all these little short bits and all. I used to fly model airplanes a lot. Now I do more drone now. But something about planes, they're just nice. You know, mainly gliders. Looking for thermals and stuff. Give you an idea of these sort of things. This is what I started to build recently. To fly here, you know, on my field here. So if I can skip past all the trees that I've been planting in the way. Maybe drones are a better idea. But this is one half the wing. It's a 2 metre glider. It's a powered glider. And it needs finishing. Ow! Oh, right. That's this balsa, which is a hardwood. Well, it feels soft, but technically it's a hardwood. Right. Well, I could rip that off quickly, couldn't I? That can come off. Get that out of the way. There's nothing on there. No, cut bits of wood. That'll come off. Let's move that out of there. Don't take them right out yet. That's a whole lot full on one end. I don't want that. Leave one screw in. Leave one screw. Surprisingly, them screws aren't just shared off bit as they're in oak. Crikey. Whoa. Oh, I've got a stupid screw in that. Right. da da. A la da da da. Get in there, you bugger. Oh, yeah. I don't want to know. That's out. It's done. It's off. So far, so good. What's the time? Oh, God, it's 8:30. Well, I've done what I said I was going to do. I got it out. It's gone. We'll get that out as well. Let's get that out as well. That's got to go. That's in the way. Do, 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 do. It's like, oh, that'll do. Slab up there, check the food shelves, boxes in it. That'll do. Need to stop doing that. Right, yeah, that's off. That's off there. Blimey. So I'm going to have to take all those electrics out at some point and then sort them out because I want that wall to be clean. For any reason. Tidier than that, though, it looks a mess. All that stuff was in before we come here. But anyway, so anyway, that's what you had to say. And then I'm going to call it a night. Probably go live on my other channel. Gingers. Up. Can you believe what a big following you have built up so quickly on YouTube? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, the channel's actually quite mature. The channel is, but I wasn't uploading anything on it hardly. But a lot of it's on the basis of one video. I did one video sort of November time last year, and it went ballistic. I don't know why it went ballistic, but it went ballistic. So it's it gave the channel a big boost. You know, I'm nearly 28,000 subscribers now. 28 or 27. Can't remember what I got now. 27 or 28? 26. I only got a lot. Whereas before, I started off in November, there was probably 2,500 to 3,000 subscribers on this channel. And very quickly it grew. And a lot of it's on the getting a lot of subscribers via the shorts. But the thing about the shorts is you don't earn anything on them. You do, but it's tiny. I mean, it's a tiny amount of money. It's ridiculously low. You know, that video I put on there that did over 5 million views now. That video alone, you know, on the short. If that was a long form video, I got that amount of views. There'd been thousands I'd earn on that. But as a short, I think it's just about £400 pounds or dollars. Sorry, about $400. So it wasn't a lot. You know, so YouTubers are ripping you off at big time, they do. But yeah, there you go. It's a platform, isn't it? That's what it's like. I have no say over that. What have I missed? What's up, Brian? I've been ripping out my unit, sort of really had a bodged up shelf unit in there, and we've ripped it out. Because what we're going to do in this space here, I want to be able to make this into a clean space for my videos. So I can have a clean space to do stuff like ripping things apart and stuff, cutting stuff up and seeing how they work and that kind of thing. And have the overhead cameras and go, but it's a bit more of a close-up thing. That's what I want to do here, because I can't really do that in the other workshop. In the woodworking as well, in with the sharpening, showing how with the microscope and stuff, doing sharpening, just so you can see really close up, that sort of thing. So we're going to have, I've got a bench that's going to be going in there, which is a really old woodworking bench is going in there, which is really nice. Too good to come in there really, but it's coming in there. And then I'm going to sort this area out over here and make it just tidy, I suppose. You've got to remember, it's not all going to be in the video, is it? So I just, and also I'm not a tart, so I don't need that fancy. Just, yeah, that's what keep me you see some of these online woodworks, and they've got the fanciest spaces for woodworking. Do you actually ever do any woodworking, or is it you just buy tools and tell us about them so they can sell them to you? That's what it feels like. It's just, it's a bit crazy. It feels a bit dishonest. You know, Stumpy Nub's workshop is a bit pristine, but there again, I know he's got a proper fully functioning workshop. You know, they make stuff in that workshop. It's just that he does YouTube stuff. But you know, and you got others on there that buy loads of tools and review them, which is fine. You know, it's what they do. You know, I enjoy watching their videos. But that's not what this is going to be. This is going to be a space, hopefully clean and tidy, that I can put a wall up here, you see, and a door over there. So section off as part, but it's a mezzanine here, you see. It's a mezzanine. And so this will be like a little boxed off area, and I can keep it clean, keep the computer in there and stuff like that, and hopefully we can do a variety of videos in there and that as well. That is my hope, because at the moment I'm sort of struggling to do stuff, because when I'm working in the workshop, the bench gets covered in shit, and I can't do the other stuff. It's just like, you know, what am I doing, one thing or another? You need little spaces, you need different spaces around the place. And because I'm doing more YouTube than anything at the moment, even though it doesn't really pay much, as you probably already know. But it's maybe later, you know, if I can get the channel big enough and get enough views and what have you, maybe later on that might be able to fund itself, you know. But at the moment, it's like, ooh, it's a bit tough. But yeah, so it isn't it? That's YouTube for you. You know, you got to do the grind, didn't you? Got to do the grind. And I'm learning all the time, to be honest. You're sort of constantly learning about the process of it all. I don't think you ever do stop learning, to be honest. And I do research the hell out of it. There's no point trying to game the algorithm. That doesn't work. You can't game it. No, you just try and produce videos that people want to watch. Unfortunately, people don't want to watch my videos because I'm useless and I'm so disorganised. You know, I have my workshop. I have to have things in the right place, otherwise it'd be an absolute mess. So, and also I need things visually so it's clear in my mind. But my head's all over the place. I'll tell you, it's a mess. I understand we have the space. Yeah, I've got enough space here. It's just I've got lots of space, which means I've got a lot of mess. You know, because we've ripped all this piece out. I'll show you that little state over here at the minute. You know, it was kind of like trying to solve one problem and creating another one. What we need to do is we need to get rid of shitloads of stuff, and wood. I get always little bits of wood. Oh, I'll use that. And when it comes down to you might do, but the likelihood is you won't. So it's just, I've got all these little tiny bits of wood, various hardwoods and stuff like that. Will I ever use them? I just need to get more organised and decide what I will use and what would be good for the channel, you know, or projects or stuff like that. So it's you know, it's like you get a bit of wood and what have you, and it looks like shit, but you know full well as a woodworker, you know that when you tack out of a plane, you've got this lovely bit of wood underneath. You know, there's a nice piece of timber there. Let me just show you. So we've got this old bit of the ledge here, I come off the roof. And I just tacked it with a hand plane. It's all rough and nasty on there. A bit of surface rot on there as well. But it's actually a nice piece of timber. You could make boxes with that. Little oak boxes. I think it's oak or is it chestnut? I think it might be oak. It's heavy enough to be oak. Because chestnut and oak have got very similar grain, but the actual weight, oak is quite a bit heavier than chestnut. Chestnut. Woo! I was going to say something really wrong there, but no, I bet not. I'll get struck off, I will. The come in handy room. That is pretty much a come in handy room. It's not the only one either. Oh my God. Up there above the roof of my workshop is covered in stuff. It's just what's happened over a period of time. I've been working, instead of chucking stuff out, it's just like you say, put it in the might come in handy room. Clickbait works. If you titled the stream "Preparing Space to Build a Red Room in My Dungeon," it'd get more views. It's dishonest, though, isn't it? Dishonest. I don't want to lie. I hate lying. You know. Oh, but you got a point. I like the wall. The wall. Yeah, it's a nice old stone wall. It's part of the original house, as in the. If you remember, Gingers, when you're here, you remember my workshop being between two spaces. This is the far space towards the garden where the greenhouse was, because Gingers has been here. You see, he's getting a visit from the United States. So anyway, I'm going to call it for now, because I might go live on my other channel in the moment. So, God, I'll be nagging tonight. Whew. Toodaloo. Anyway, thanks for joining us. And that I know it's a bit of a mad video, but you know how it is. Anyway, I better charge my battery up. Didn't think of that. Toodaloo. Oh, where's that button gone? I'm not very good at pressing buttons. Ask the missus. She knows. Oh, there it is. Okay.